Nope, 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 that's the wrong one. Ah, there we go. Cool, championship light coming in. That's the good stuff. With Tindastóll on the blue side and Fylkir Esports on the red. This is the first game of the Masters tournament in its entirety. Let's see. Tomorrow we will be seeing KR face against Somnio at 6, with Testi Academy playing against Make It Quick. So this is going to be a best of 3 series, single elimination, so if you lose, you are out. With the semi-finals being played on Saturday and the finals themselves, the best of 5 being played on Sunday. And we see the band coming out. Tindastóll, of course, having the anime taken away, and via the what do you call it? Oh, I was trying to make a joke. Well, okay, backfired terribly. Because he's a ice bird from the north, so, you know, Tindastóll, Söðurkrókur. You get it. If you're not from Iceland, you don't get it. Anywho, Tarby locked in for the support. So did we miss the bans, Vladdy, or what? No, we're looking at the bans. Why was Orn not banned though? Okay, well, Orn making it through. Interestingly enough. And apparently we're super excited about it. So Orn locked in with Yumi and Seth picked up for Fylkir. Yumi is again a champion. Orn should probably not have made it through the bans. But it is how it is. So the fun thing about pro drafts is we don't actually see the names. Well, we can imagine. I can imagine that is yeah, this is correct. Okay. So I can imagine that the Volkas is also to take it away from Addi on Tindastóll's side. Addi is a mean Volkas player, along with the Anivia. So still has the Malzahar up. If he is still playing Malzahar, played a shit ton of it back in season 9 and season 8. With now Karthus in the jungle for Eldur. Eldur has been spamming Karthus recently. Decent win rate and KDA on it as well. So there's something about Pro Draft which just kind of ruins my head. Like, I'm not used to being horizontal. Ezreal taken away. What are they going to play in the bottom lane with this Yumi? Interestingly, not picking the Ezreal in the first round with Yumi is a pretty good combo for staying alive. It's a terribly boring combination to watch. So I'm personally happy to see it taken away. Hopefully they have a backup plan if they didn't actually plan on playing the Ezreal. Cillian mid is a power pick. Okay. I'll believe it when I see it. Maybe we pick something super scaling for Fylkir in the bottom lane with Yumi. So pick, if you go for Cillian mid and like a hyper carry, who could go for? Like Saya would be good-ish. Or just Twitch. Super hyper carry, super get to the late game, blow everybody up. Should probably not be a thing. Kai'Sa is a pretty decent pickup though. Did get the buffs we talked about in the previous games. So went into an interesting state of Q scales worse with AP, but it does gain 2 more missiles when she evolves it. Also the W scales worse with AD, but better with AP. And also the cooldown reduction if you hit the Void Seeker against a champion, like, yeah, it's up to 70% cooldown reduction on the W if you land it on the champion. So she can be quite spammy. Probably not gonna go for the AP build though, not with the Gragas in the jungle. Now power pick in the bot lane with Misfortune and Thresh, just looking for the mid pick probably. There's a scaling option. We saw 6 being played by Legion LOL in the Northern League just barely on half an hour ago. Looked okay, but then fell behind and couldn't quite get back into the game. Couldn't become the terror that he is late game. Hopefully that's not the case this time around. They have the Karthus and the 6 late game carry potential. Can be itemized a little bit against it with the magic resist though, and maybe there's a potential problem for Tindastóll if Misfortune doesn't manage to pop off. If she falls behind, that could be a little difficult. If Fylkir actually decides to stack the magic resist. Are we ready? Can we see how it's gonna line up? We're still here though. Ready? Yeah, there we go. Bloop, bloop. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Tindastóll and Fylkir Esports. Down the pro draft shit. Kindsort, don't take your time, man. We all know how this is supposed to go. He's trying to remember what he can't ban. Just ban Annie, man. No, Dusty had the not playing Anivia, not playing Valsars. So we joked about it in, I think, both of the seasons of well, both the previous seasons, is that Addi was probably the one that is most focused out. Holy moly, that's exciting. Exciting music. Let's turn it down a little bit though. Yeah, good. And he had almost like 3 or 4 bans per game. Anivia, Malzahar, Wildcast taken away. Then he showed up playing Zoe, looked good on it too, so kind of just ended up being only having Anivia and Malzahar played. I think Anivia was banned in almost every single game. So now the feeling I have is they may have painted themselves into a corner yet, so that is an English saying. I have to think about it for a bit. They have immense damage coming out late game from Karthus and 6. Pretty good wave clear. They also have the Oran Horn for the engage. They have the upgrade items coming out from him as well, even though they are delayed by 1 level now on 10.5. But Irelia and Set should happily just go for more of Mortius. Good, got there in the end. Mercury Threads, probably more armor, honestly. Just be happy. So Kaisa could be blown up, but Beetle and Kindsor should be pretty happy just jumping in, blowing up Elton and Addi in return. Probably only gonna be building the Sonias, possibly Archangel Staff in the mid lane. But I doubt it. Should be the Loons into the Sork Shoes into possibly Oblivion Orb, maybe Morello. I will not repeat what Elos thinks about Morello. But power pick in the bot lane with Misfortune and Thresh, that may be enough to snowball the lead into other lanes. Haven't found out yet how what happens to the summoners, why we can't see the summoners anymore. We can theorize though. Is Wismet Bra running the cleanse? Maybe he is. Yumi probably running heal ignite, I guess. Maybe heal exhaust, probably heal ignite. Not a lot of targets to actually exhaust, as all of Tindastóll's teams are ranged except for the Ornn. And you're probably not going to try and exhaust him. One of the things about playing Karthus in jungle is you are gonna look at the power farm to try to get level 6, and he is pretty damn good at power farming. At the expense of not having the best ganks, like he shows up, yeah, I'm here for the gank, and he's just dead because the enemy bot lane turns and blows him up. But can potentially look for something in the bot lane. Honestly, should leave the top lane alone. Not gonna be able to get the kill onto Set, I do not think, unless he overextends. And locking down Aurelia would be a little bit tricky. So the best option is probably to look for something in the bot lane. If he wants to gank at all, maybe he just wants to power farm. Tartalus should look to invade them, look to try to shut them down, take away his camps, try to starve him. It is a Karthus, he will be strong in the end. I'm not the biggest fan of the Kaiser Yumi bot lane. I feel like they were going to go for the Ezreal Yumi thing, which was banned away. This is what we ended up with, but still gonna be good, still gonna scale decently. And she is pretty mobile, will be able to dash away if she needs to. Thinking about what else to say in this lane set. Probably not gonna have a fun time against Ornn. It's just gonna be a farm festival snooze. If there's gonna be a 1v1 kill, it's gonna be early, I think. Is Ornn gonna go for the Grasp with the Undying or the Spellbook? I don't think he has the kill pressure on to set, like, at any point. Not really. So maybe just happy with taking Grasp with the Undying. You can share his predictions in the chat. Who do you think is gonna win? Who came out better, looking better in the draft? I personally prefer the picks from Fylkir. Tindastóll has some power picks, but I feel like they are too specific. And either Addi pops off against Beat in the mid lane, or Addi is gonna have a not so very fun time. With the Bar Slam coming in from the jungle and Beat just sippity-soopity booming around. Although, of course, Addi should have the early lead in the range versus melee matchup. I feel like these 3 minutes keep taking longer and longer. There we go, now we are looking at the game. Yet another opportunity to talk about the bracket, as you can see behind me. Oh, the wonders of modern technology. So, this is the first match, Tindastóll versus Fylkir Esports. The winner of this best of 3 is going to face off against Dusty Academy and Make It Quick tomorrow night. No, Saturday, sorry. So, Dusty Academy and Make It Quick are playing tomorrow night at 20:30. And the winners from these 2 games will be facing each other at 6 o'clock on Saturday. And FO Esports has defaulted. I think they actually have dropped out, right? So the winner of Cower and Somnio Esports tomorrow night at 6 will automatically advance to the final. As you can hear, we are into the game. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Thank you very much. With Tindastóll on the left and Fylkir looking for something potentially, at least to get some early vision going on.
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
We'll go just fixing some stuff behind the scenes. No shenanigans to be had, although Fylkir do manage to get the ward. Both of the wards down actually on both of the buffs, so they will know exactly where Elder looks to go. Elder is playing Karthus though, so they should know where it's going anyway. And now we get to see how good Elder is at kiting the camps. Already down to health HP. Nicely done, Elder. Nicely done. And Atti is actually one to fall behind this early in the game. Earlier, probably the first one to level 2. So managing to punch him a little bit, but he will be able to pick up most of this. And Kaisa and the Kitty Cat should be pretty safe with the speed boost from the supercharge. I kind of wish Riot never made Yuumi. Like, it's a cool design, but it's also such an unfun design, like AFK. I know you don't actually AFK as a Yuumi, but that's what it feels like. Untouchable champion throwing the problem projectile at you. Fun. Well, Kansur has pushed in his lane, looking for something onto Eldur. Eldur, ooh, it's actually... Nope. Still goes over to Eldur in the end. Facebreaker doesn't quite land. So Eldur has managed to pick up all of his camps. We'll be looking for the scuttler in the bottom half. And the main goal for Mismed and Jenkin Parliament is just basically stay alive. Don't die. Speaking of dying, Bale is now down to no HP in the mid lane. No HP, no mana. With Tartalis coming in to help him push in the wave. Beetle is managed to stay healthy as a teleport. Could get back to the lane quickly if he needs to. And he doesn't really need to as the wave is in a decent position for him. So we'll be able to pick something up and just casually walk back to the lane. And now kind of taken low by an unknown need. Fun thing about Sad, it's difficult to trade against him as he will build up the grit and throw the haymaker for the tons of damage. And unknown need going for the Crash Within Dying indeed instead of the spellbook. So honestly nothing really surprising coming out of the summoners. No, sorry, the keystones. And now Jane kind of low mana, but doesn't matter all that much. I'm a little bit nervous that my prediction is going to be correct and that the front line for Fylkir can just build all the magic resist they need. Speaking of going down, now Kansur in the fight for unknown need. One of them has to flash. It's Kansur in the end. Oh, nicely done by unknown need, flashing it to put out the fire. Bringing Kansur down and getting 400 gold for himself. Flash in the bottom lane, Swissmade Bra has to flash away from the hook. And suddenly Tindastóll picking up the lead this early in the game. It'll also be interesting to see if the battle for the Yones the other day resulted in one of them going and changing the name to Yone 3. Don't actually know. Ate still doesn't have the last chapter, but Fairy Charm will help a little bit. As will the added ranks into the bouncing bomb. So Aurelia doesn't have the Blade Swords to farm in the turret, but she's going to be eating a lot of poke. Well, she does it, and things are only really going to get worse from this point on. If she doesn't manage to flat out kill 6. She's not running Electrocute, she's running Conqueror. She wants to be going for the sustained fights later on in the game. So maybe she's just gonna look to roam potentially. Try to shove 6 in, which is not an easy task. And now Elder coming in the mid lane. Not quite level 6 though, but Beat super low. Punished for trying to go in. Now Ornhorn blow on the top lane as Tartalis is coming in for the gank. And this should be unknown need going down. Doing a good bit of damage onto Tartalis, but not just quite good enough. Both top laners now with 1 kill each. As all things should be. And Infernal Dragon started off by Tindastóll. In the bottom side, this should just be a free pickup for them. Not a bad thing when you're running Carthus 6, both of whom will be building pretty insane amounts of AP. Ooh! Nice little attempt by Wismith Bra to pick up the snipe. And next we're gonna be the Cloud one, so it's gonna be Mountain or Ocean Soul. Mountain Soul would be insanely good against the Carthus and 6. But Fylkir is the one that are 4 dragons from it. Away from it. And even with the only shenanigans from out of the mid lane, Beat still pulling so far ahead. But same difference in the bottom lane. Okay, so Wismith Bra slowly stacking up the tier. And Dragon is gone, so do the thing. Pull a switch, send the bot lane, top lane. Now just waiting for Sanders and Andres to actually walk top as well, as Kancho comes in for another roam attempt onto the middle lane. But Atti, wide awake, spots it and stops it. So Kancho taking a long route all the way down the bottom lane. Will be in time to pick up the CS though, as Unknown Need using the opportunity to get some CS from himself. And can Wismith Bra and Jank actually kill him? So they have the passive from Kaisa, the second skin with the wall of text, so she does a fair bit amount of damage, magic damage onto stuff. Wow, the damage coming up for Kains! What the hell is this damage? As he is now super low, having to run away. Ignat has taken him in all the way down, and this should be the kill for Colonel Sanders. I thought he was just poking them. Yeah, he's poking. Why is he suddenly dead? Nicely done by him, but ends up giving a kill over to Colonel Sanders though. And now just low flashes in to land the CC onto Elder, ensuring the ultimate engage from Wismith Bra. And now Carthus on the ultimate shouldn't be enough though. Beat walking away. At the flashing into try to land him down, managed to pick it up. Nicely done. Double buff going all the way over to him again. And now Herald picked up by them both. Goal lead firmly for Tindastóll. Now the only question is it Kræklingar? Norður Kræklingar? Söðar Kræklingar? Suð Kræklingar? No, it's not. Shut up. Suð Kræklingar? Söð Kræklingar, yeah, that's what I'm saying, not Suð. Anywho, Icelandic aside, maybe this is the moment, this is the game when Sauðárkrókur stops being famous for only the basketball team and their snúðar, their pastries, with Tindastóll with a decisive lead. Not managed to secure the top turret, but still a lot of plate gold going over to Unknown Need. Unknown Need? We talked about it in the last match, we'll talk about it again. Buff for the turret plates, giving more gold now, 160 per plate, up to 800 per turret. Now Beat in trouble as he stashes in super and thrown out. Throw the Vanguard's edge, stashes into Elder, thrown at the Ignat, actually pick up the kill. Going on Atti as well. The kitty cat doing so much damage now. Should go down. Good play from Andres keeping him in. Not gonna be jumping back onto Wismith Bra, but still though, good turnaround coming up from Beat and Jank. But sadly, Sanders now picking up his third kill of the game, becoming a legit threat in the bot lane. So it will make things interesting come this air drake in the next minute. As the AoE damage coming out from Tindastóll is frankly gonna be insane. Indeed, with the first item picked up for Beat the Witch's End. Crucial magic resist coming in. But now Turtle is coming in from behind. Needs to land the cast. Doesn't quite land it though. Slow coming out into the root from Yuumi. But they daren't go too far in. Shield coming out. Battle slam on both of them. Colin sends him the flash away. Should go down. Eventually picked up by Kaisa. Shut down for him. Now Elder coming in from the side. Andres goes gold to stay alive. Turtle is taking so low. Darker is popped. Andres popped. Going down. Double kill over to Wismith Bra. finally getting something for his buck. Stacking the man immune. So nicely done by them. And Eldur now has the Requiem up, but not enough. Tartalus is healed too much. Kitty Cat Jank doing so much work. And getting that first dragon for themselves. Let's see what it is. It is gonna be the Mountain Soul. Coming big, honestly, for both of these teams, but would prefer to see it like probably more crucial for Fylkir to pick it up. Especially if they're going to be looking to build a lot of magic resist this game, as it seems like they're doing. Honestly, that's what they should be doing. And I am questioning the ninja tab I pick up by Kindsor. Like, why? Why though? You're facing a ton of CC and a ton of AP. Go Merchants, bruh. Not a Seth player, but still, okay. Well. Third plating falling, 30 seconds left. Should not be able to pick up the last one. And that's the way it's gonna crumble, but Tindastóll actually picking up, what is it, 8, 9, 10 plates for themselves. A nice little 1600k. No, that's not right. 1600 gold. Not bad, not bad. Both of the junglers looking bots have potential for something to happen. We might honestly just see another rotation come out, as the second herald will be up momentarily. Meet up in the middle. Somebody's gonna get boxed in, and Tartalus is looking for the flash bottle slam onto Sanders. In comes Wismith Bra, out goes Colin Sanders, taken out, but the backup from Eldur and that Dusty Addi are there, along with the potential orange horn from Unknown Need, but don't quite manage to get the lockdown going. Split on where they wanted to go, and Tartalus should be able to body slam to safety. The guys are potentially in trouble, throwing the Unknown Need out, but Tartalus on the flank. Doesn't the cast though. Probably not gonna get a kill from this, but turret is oh so low. And first turret blood is still up for grabs. Almost every turret in this game limping at this point, except for at this turret. Not surprisingly, 6 pretty goddamn good at clearing the wave. Herald now up, bot lane from Tindastóll looking to take it. And this should mean that Ornn finally picks up the first turret. That could be honestly surprising that it took 6 that long. But now Tindastóll 3k gold ahead. As now Shad is willing to back away from the Herald. Kind sword. Looking for something from the side. That's on his ultimate though. Oh, Eldur is thrown back into the team. Tartalus doing so much work there, but that's the problem with killing Karthus. He is still a threat. Oh dear, take it so low, but Unknown Need 1 against many, as he is gonna be taken down by Wismith Brian Cheng. Out comes the Mega Inferno Bomb, keep picking up the kill. Now the Kitty Cat is 1 against many. Should be able to walk away, but still a little bit of a massive fight. Ultimately going over the way of Tindastóll. Increasing the gold lead by a lot. The Satsu charge should be enough to take down the turret. And now suddenly Tindastóll has picked up 3 turrets, gonna be picking up the second Herald as well, to make things even worse. Down it goes, eventually, with a little bit of help from 6, actually securing it, the son of a bitch. And now, third dragon of the game gonna be coming up in 10 seconds. Both teams looking to contest, some crucial cooldowns missing though. No Requiem, no Ornn Horn. This could be a little bit rough as Fylkir is missing a lot of their tools that they need. They have the engage from Tindastóll into a potentially explosive cask. But Wismith Bryce not quite at the point where he needs to be. Doesn't have the evolves. To truly become the kind of threat he can be. And honestly, Fylkir should just walk away and not try to do anything. They're still hanging around though. Seth slowly making his way down to the river. But honestly, just look to scale, I guess, but oof. Get magic resist, deal with MF, somehow blow her up, and pray that the magic resist is enough. Doesn't help that Addi and Eldur are pretty fed. So they will be getting their penetration pretty soon. Wismith Brass here slowly but surely working on his Rage Blade, will be coming in pretty soon. And they do a lot of tools to land the plasma stacks on the backline, potentially allowing Wismith Brass to jump in, like deep behind the enemy lines, into the back of them, going invisible, throwing out all the damage because he's pretty damn strong at this point. Hopefully for them, that's enough. Ornhorn being thrown out against Beat. Beat taking out of health already by the tank. Of Ornn. Gonna go Brittle. Flashes in to get the Brittle proc. But Beat just flashes away. Now Tindastóll is in trouble. Throws to the cash. Flashes away. Tries to get out. Eldur is completely but Andres is close by. This should be the easiest hook of his life. In the other direction, actually going on to my friend. Well, he actually locks down Wismith Brass, but was that the correct decision though? Ornn coming in over the wall. Pull time thrown out. Doing so much damage. Hello Requiem. Is the heal going enough? Nope. Blows up Wismith Brass. Now Tindastóll is in trouble with Beat coming in from the side. Look, there's an Aurelia. Kill Aurelia. Addi taken out. Slowed. Running onto the turret. They want more. They're not gonna get more. Facebreaker not quite landing. I want to picture that the voice comms of both teams were explosive. Like everybody scream, "Help!" No, I'm just gonna kill him. Help! But this is probably why teams ban Ornn. And I have a funny feeling we won't see him again. Double Sunfire coming in, both of them upgraded. And now the fun starts for real, as every level after this is gonna ensure upgrade items for his team. But that's the thing though, I do feel like Kai'Sa should go for the AP build. Because look at the items on Ornn. It's gonna be difficult to kill him. And honestly, what's the game plan for Fylkir? They're only 4k behind. That's a lot. 4k behind. No real split push potential except for the Aurelia, and they can just throw the Ornn at Beetle. Basically stop him in his tracks. He's not gonna be healing for a lot thanks to the Bramble West. The damage is basically gonna be non-existent. So they can't really split a push. They don't really want to 5v5 because of all the damage coming out from Eldur and Addi. Not to mention bullet time coming out from Sanders. Can we check out the gold? Nothing too outrageous, but basically a gold lead in every lane. With mid lane probably the worst one. So Operation Keep 6 down, not quite paying off. Looked good at the start, but still couldn't get too many kills on him. And then he of course caught up in CS. Rabadon's Death Crown coming out. Pew pew pew! Damage will be coming in, but they are now trading actually Dragon for Baron. This is what I've been talking about all night. I hope to see it before. Now Baron's on the health. Requiem coming up. They will be late to the party though. This should be Baron going over to Fylkir. Nice little pickup by them. Should be able to get out. And I do feel like that's a solid oops coming from Tindastóll. As the power play from Fylkir looking big. So that's Ornn getting another mounted Drake. Don't know why I talk like this suddenly. Ornn getting another mounted dragon, which is gonna be pretty substantial. So he is now ridiculously tanky. And sure, they're one dragon away from getting the mountain soul as well. But still, holy sh! 83% 80 reduction. Wow. Okay. I honestly want to say that's worth it. Like, I know it isn't, but still, if Fylkir can't make the use of this Baron, like, sure, maybe they pick up one turret in the top lane, but maybe nothing more. And how the hell are they gonna kill Ornn? Woo! Let's see. Baron and Power beat with him anyway, with him. What happens when Unknown Need turns around? And how E. This should maybe be a game where Addic goes for Morello. Yeah, I think it is. Double Sunfire is not troll, it is a legit build. Looks kind of stupid, but it actually is so good because of the raw stabs you get from the upgrade. And look at the enemy team, like they have a set. Aurelia and a Kai'Sa who's going AD. Yeah, seems good. Now, they finally have an opportunity to do some split pushing of their own, but basically cannot touch Unknown Need. Throwing Turtles into the mid lane to push it. But so much wave clear coming up from Tindastóll. Even through the Baron and Power minions. Now maybe something, no? Not gonna get much more from this, so trade actually looking like it might have been the outplay coming from Tindastóll. Maybe. Maybe they planned it, maybe they decided on it, maybe they thought, wait, uh-oh. But anywho, not looking too bad for them. With Fylkir being impatient, looking to try and get this turret down. It just refuses to die. Beat cannot progress past Unknown Need. Unknown Need. Cheeky! Collapses him in the last possible millisecond. Better buff slowly but surely wearing off. Actually even gone. Oh dear, oh dear. Insult to injury. So now the next thing we should be seeing is the potentially final Mountains Dragon coming in 90 seconds. And that should be the fight that potentially ends the game. If the Mountain Dragon Soul goes over the Tindastóll, I just feel like that's the game. Or will be unstoppable at that point. He's actually starting to pick up a little bit of magic resist. Just in case for Turtles and the AP side of Kai'Sa. And of course the insane damage coming from the Arcane Comet Kitty Cat. With the prowling projectile. Okay, so there's a teleport. Fylkir currently in complete control of vision around the dragon. And now Tindastóll needs to kind of group up and go forth, have a look, see what's going on. And I don't need... I feel like if he's gonna be coming to the pit, he should be going soon. He is a pretty crucial... Whoa! Hello! That was actually forcing the flash for Andreas. And now Underneath needs to come in. He needs to come in now. If you want to try to contest the dragon. Do at least have a... Oh dear, the pink word in the... Tartalus, okay, ultimate coming up from... Okay then, goodbye Carthus. Gonna be doing pretty good damage here on... Whoa, okay, what do we miss? Why is Witchblade Brad dead? Even popping the heal, not enough. And now Underneath is finally here, has the Orn Horn. He can pull the trigger anytime he wants to. They are the ones missing the jungle though, they do not have the smite, but I do feel like they can just go for it though. As Orn Horn is indeed popped. Oh! Can't actually stop him from throwing it back out there, but that is... He's probably gonna pay for it with his life. It does feel like Beat actually picking up the kill, but does fall though as well. Turtle is coming in. Kitty Cat healing him for so ridiculously much. Wait a minute. Why are we here? Now Underneath, he is tanky, he is a raid boss, but he is just not tanky enough. Doing a lot of damage though. But doesn't banish the puck, but final brittle, and it's landed out. Could potentially go in again. Nope, just gonna be the dragon going over to Fylkir. Oh, Kirget, I hate you. You've been playing a huge role in the team fight, setting up the ultimate onto Eldur, taking him out of the fight. Dragon reset, doesn't matter though. Still taken out. Second dragon picked up by Fylkir. And suddenly, game looking a little bit too close. Still though, feels like Tindastóll's game to lose. Now gold lead down to almost nothing. The Baron play not looking that great when they don't secure the soul. Thank you. Nicely spotted, Vladdy. As Underneath is up to level 16, handing out the outcrits like the candy. I don't want to play the blame game, but still feels like Tindastóll basically threw the dragon away by walking face first into stuff they shouldn't walk into. They had the tank top lane, he was far away. He is the one who should be face checking. He is the one who should be absorbing body slams from Tartalus. And now Andres in trouble as he is gonna be no! Explosive minefield good enough to keep them away. So he does escape with his life, but Underneath doesn't have teleport and he's in bot lane and Baron is up. I have questions. Beetle has his teleport up. And now Beetle is fighting Underneath. He probably shouldn't. Or you need to go to Baron. Now. Fylkir has all the vision one more time. This time around the Baron buff and Really is recalling for some reason. That seemed like a pretty good opportunity to go for it. Okay. Maybe they're scared of getting locked down into the pit with all of the AoE damage coming out from... Oh, Ornum is pop. Going on to Wismebra. Ultimate away from the Mega Uniform and Bomb. Beat going in, throwing the ultimate because Ed's missing it actually. With the bullet time coming out, doing a lot of damage. Actually picking up the kill on Beat. Now somebody's thrown back into the backline. Unknown need not falling. Cancer going down in the end. Requiem is thrown out. Gotta be bursting stuff up. Yep. Down goes Wismebra with Jenk just barely keeping the turtle alive. Pretty good fight for Tindastóll. Only losing 1 for 3. Decent deal, decent deal. Looking to pick up more turrets from the south. Yes, Elder is probably too low to go for the Baron actually, so maybe not gonna get much more from this. Thank you, Molten Nudge. doing a repeat of getting the vision down. Why didn't they just go for it last time? Well, that's for them to know and me to wonder about. Cenk now up to 8 stacks on the Dark Seal. Matches. This kitty cat has been neutered because Cenk has no balls. Now looking for something, slowing down Tindastóll. Kainsur in the bottom lane does a turbo though to join the fight if needs be. And Fylkir needs to find a pick onto the crucial members of Tindastóll. And the Sanders in Addi and Eldur. And just try to work around Unknown. He's too tanky. He's gonna be doing a lot of damage thanks to his brittle procs, the percent damage, but like just try to flow past him, ignore him, and go into the backline. They have a decent competition for it. They can also throw Unknown into the backline if need be with his set ultimate. And now Hook coming out onto Tindastóll. He is just blown up! With Requiem coming out as well, which met Bra has the Hexter proc to keep it alive. Oh, Kainsur just blown up! All of the damage coming out from Addi. This should finally be the soul for Tindastóll. Into probably the Baron, into probably the game. At long last. Getting there at the end. Crucial hook from Andres coming out. And now things looking grim for Fylkir. Gold leader still though so low. If you can look at the gold for a sec. With the bot lane almost dead, even like dead even. Also mid lane, also jungle. Mainly the top lane having the difference. And Unknown also, of course, has the Ornn bonus gold from his free stats. Now better than the health. Beat will have to try and do something. Snipe coming in from Kainsur. Nope. Going over to Eldur in the end. And now Beetle one. Beetle one in trouble. As the wall is not quite enough to slow Beetle down. But Tindastóll wants to secure every objective in the game. And now finally looking to pick a potential inhibitor. Hello, Kainsur. I would like to see some magic resist, please. Lifeline from Stairs Gauge is good, but like, no, that would be too rude. But I kind of wanted to showcase my point in the dragon fight when he jumps in, and I think he went from like health to 0 in 0.1 or something. Like 6 threw a bomb in, and he just went away. And that's gonna be a real problem for them. Turtle is looking for the flank, gets spotted of the ward. Maybe could get something going here as Kainsur goes in, gets a good fate for good going up. Colin Sanders actually taken out. Guardian Angel pop. Addi pop goes down. Beat falls down as well. Eldur is untouched, doing so much damage to Kainsur, who does die as well. Turtle is jumping into Eldur, who is now completely out of mana. But that should still be good for him. Picking up the kill on Turtle is triple kill for him. Not gonna be the penalty though. As he is he is out of life, he has to run away. Whisper, Bra, and Cenk looking speedy. Trying to get the pick onto Eldur. Flash on the wall to secure it. Shutdown go over to them. Requiem does come out a little bit ambitious as Whisper, Bra goes golden to stay alive. Good against coming out from Kainsur, and the flank from Turtle is doing enough to keep them in the game still. Only Unknown having the Baron buff this time. And the inhibitors flatly refusing to go down. As Kainsur picks up more armor for himself. And so that went decently. Ignore the Ornn, ignore him, go for the squishy. Okay. Look at the armor, please. Valdi. Take it. Yeah. That seems good. Is that good? That seems good. Could we please see more Mortius coming out for somebody? Well done, Whisper, bruh. That broken stopwatch could potentially be a Guardian Angel as Turtle is coming in on Andres, doesn't get hooked, doesn't get punished. Oh, Whisper gets the opportunity to clear away the siege minion. Potentially another explosive fight coming out. If they manage to get off the Womba combo yet again, they should be good to go. If they don't, if Eldur doesn't run this time around, things should look better for them. Well, we're looking at Addi and Eldur both not having built Sonias, so if somebody does manage to get onto them, they're dead. They're just stone cold dead. Not a bad thing for Eldur, who can use his passive. Beat in the mid lane, trying to get a turret. Does manage to bring it down in the end. And could teleport into the back line with Vismet Bra thrown up into the air. Mega Inferno Bomb not going to be doing enough, as Jenk will be healing him up to full in just a little bit. And Beat isn't stopping. He's on the inhibit turret. It is going to go down. This could be the inhibitor. And he will be able to teleport, like, this could be an inhibit trade. Not terrible for them. Could teleport into the back line throughout on that ward that is there. Should be going, like... Yeah, okay, we're still working on inhib. Ooh, is he gonna keep going? Base race? Stop the recalls! Predator is thrown out, probably projectile landing on unknown need. They're not gonna be able to base just yet. Predator thrown out. Kaiser needs to be a little bit careful, thrown out the ultimate. Oh, he managed to stop the teleport! Kaiser will fall though, trace his life for it, but still a worthy goal in the end. Turtle is gonna fall as well. Nope, staying alive barely enough. Unknown need has his recall blocked. Irelia, look at Irelia! Go, 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 he's gonna do it! Holy moly, the reverse steal from Fylkir as they take the game, honestly. Woo!